Deanna Maurice, weekly craft and lifestyle content. Hey guys, it's Deanna Maurice here. Thank you so much for clicking in to watch this video. Today I will be sharing with you all how I created this beautiful collage wall that is displaying in my children's bedroom. So if you are interested in seeing how I created it, let's get into this video. So I've laid out everything that I have that I may possibly want to put on this wall. It's a mixture of some new things and a mixture of some things that I took from other places in the house that I no longer want there. So I just have a bunch of different things that I have. So I'll go through things with you really quickly. This sign here used to be on my collage wall in the living room. I'm getting ready to refresh it, but I think that it is still, I still love this saying. I got that at Burlington Coat Factory. I got this at like a Marshall's for $5. The BU sign is from Dollar Tree. The 3 canvases, I purchased them from Groupon. Don't really love the company that I got the 3 canvases from because they tricked me when it came onto the shipping. The quality isn't all that great, but if you do use Groupon, Canvas on Demand is like the best one that I found thus far. Love them. I think the shipping is like free once you purchase that Groupon. It was really reasonable. By the time I purchased these three little ones, I could have gotten like 2 16x20s from Canvas on Demand. This sign here was from the Burlington. This sign here is from Michael's. I got it for $5 because the corner of it was kind of like chipped up, so I got it for $5. This is a picture I designed for their 5th birthday party. I used this at a different event, and now we just have a picture of the family of us in it. And these I got for 70% off at Michael's, so I paid like $3 per letter. So these are all the different things that I have that I could potentially put up on the wall. So now I'm just going to kind of mess around with it to see how I want to lay it out. And this is the wall that it is going on. Yeah. The TV's on this wall here, and then the dots that you guys saw me put up are on the back wall. This is the first little layout that I came up with, but I'm going to get off camera and kind of mess around with this to see exactly the way I want it. It may take me a little while, so I'm going to do it off camera, and then I'll come back and show you guys what I come up with. Hey guys, just a quick reminder that if you are enjoying this video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, as well as give me a thumbs up. You can also turn on your post notifications to be notified each and every time I upload. So let's talk about marking our guidelines. Once I had figured out the style of collage that I was going for, I then decided to measure the width of the collage meanwhile it was still on the floor. And from that, I determined that the collage was going to be about 70 inches wide. I then marked these lines on my wall, determining exactly where I wanted to place the collage. So I have the boundary lines because I like a more formal looking collage, as opposed to some other people who may prefer a more organic looking collage, which means that the images don't necessarily have like boundary lines per se. For example, this collage that I'm creating has a more rectangular shape, as opposed to an organic collage may not have a specific shape. It'll have a flow, but not a specific shape. Okay? Once I was able to get my first row of images up on the wall, I then moved on to the balance lines, all meanwhile keeping my center line in mind because I wanted to make sure that the collage was nice and even on the wall. Let's talk about our hanging supplies. I'm using thumbtacks as well as command strips. Now I love thumbtacks, because if you're hanging something light, it definitely can manage the weight, as well as it leaves a very small hole in the wall. And I love using command strips because you don't need to put any holes at all, and they are pretty much damage free if you apply them correctly. The only thing that you have to bear in mind is that if you're going to be using your command strip, you want to make sure that your walls have been painted for at least 7 days, because it will not adhere properly to freshly painted walls. Trust me, I've tried it. The next thing that I'm using is my phone as a leveler. I have an app on there. I love this thing. It makes sure that everything is nice and leveled on your wall or whatever you're trying to put up. It's perfect. Definitely go ahead and download that. They also have regular levelers like at Home Depot and Lowe's. I'm also using a measuring tape and my handy dandy clear ruler. If you guys have watched some of my other videos, you guys know that I love my clear ruler. And for guidelines when hanging up the pictures, I just made sure that the pictures were at least 1.5 inches away from each other. And this allows me to create nice, even vertical lines. The concept of using your boundary lines, center line, and balance lines definitely will help you cut down on time. I have done collage walls where I've done the whole using packing paper or gift wrapping paper and cutting out all these little squares in different shapes and then putting it up on the wall exactly the way that I wanted my, collage wall to flow. And that just took way too much time. So that's the reason why using these balance lines and simple products such as the thumbtacks and the command strips are definitely going to allow your application process to become a lot more smooth and go a lot quicker than if you did it the traditional way. Ultimately, this is my most favorite collage wall that I have put together to date. I just love it. I don't know if it's because it's of my kids, but I find myself just sitting in their room and looking at it because I just love it so much. It's really inspiring to me. I laid it out the way that I did with purpose and intention. I wanted the hope in the Lord and keep his way to be the center of the collage, because that is something that I truly believe in, that if we just hope in the Lord and keep his way, that our life will go not perfectly, but better than it could if we didn't have him in it. So guys, I really hope that you guys enjoy this collage wall and that I've inspired you guys to create one of your own. And this is the finished project. So you've made it to the end of my video. Subscribe now. Make sure that you come back next time to see what I have in store for you guys. And this is Deanna Maurice telling you guys to always stay blessed and remember to always, always have good vibes. Bye.